Hi, I'm Brad Ron of the Gibraltar Insurance Group. Today's video, and the reason I have the earpiece in, it's going to be a little bit longer than the ones I usually do. This is going to step you through the process of turning 65, what to do when you turn 65 as far as Medicare is concerned. If you're watching this, you have questions, my contact information will be in the comments of the video. And here we go, because this is going to take a little bit. We're going to go through this is 2026 version. I'm sure we are now in June. I'm sure that in a few months I'll get the 2027 version of this, and there will be changes all over the place. For the most part, this is what we're looking at for Medicare 101. What are all the parts? How does Medicare work? You've been paying into Medicare your entire life. Medicare is not a welfare system. Medicare is something we have paid for. I had my first job when I was 15 years old. When I made $3.65 an hour, first check was around $36. And most of that, a lot of that was missing because I was already paying for my Medicare back then. So this is not a social welfare system. This is a trust set up by the federal government to pay for our medical care as we get older and over 65. Parts A and B equal original Medicare. Now that is hospital and medical. That is what's considered original Medicare. Part C is Medicare Advantage plan, and D is easy. D is for drugs. That is your prescription drug plan. All this together is provided by the federal government. These are always the carriers, and on the bottom side, those are your Humana, your Aetna, your Cigna. I'm sorry, HealthSpring now. This is a picture of Lyndon Johnson signing it into law. Anyway, here we go. When are you eligible? You're eligible when you turn 65. Now we're gonna have a slide on this as well, which is anything 3 months before or 3 months after your birthday. When you're 65, you have to sign up. Now the question is, are you automatically enrolled in Medicare when you turn 65? And the answer is no, unless you were signed up for your Social Security benefits, which then they will enroll you in Medicare. But if you're not signing up for your Social Security benefits, you have to manually go do that, and you have to enroll, and they won't remind you that you didn't enroll. Anyhow, those are the folks who are eligible for Medicare. Also, if you're on disability for 24 months, and you paid in for your 40 quarters, you're eligible for Medicare. I'll get out of the way so you can see the screen real quick. Things to consider when you're enrolling in Medicare. Am I covered by individual health plan, marketplace plan, group plan, that kind of thing. Part A, this is my opinion. When you turn 65, sign up for Part A. There's no premium, not going to hurt anything. Always sign up for Part A. Part B, a lot more complicated than that. And we'll get into it a little bit why it's more complicated than that in just a few minutes. But here again, this is when you're allowed to enroll 3 months before your birth month, and then 3 months after your birth month. And the coverage starts the first